You are tuned in to Katie Talk 101. Please, please, when you come in the building, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please tap that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you will receive notifications every time I upload a video. Okay, so you know me, I get right into it. Okay, so the past day or so, I've been hearing a lot of people
we got 3 shows
talking about what Monique ended up saying. So, Monique said she was strolling through the airport, and I'm going to let you take a listen to what Monique said herself. And this was actually uploaded from Ricky Smiley. I'm I'm like a member of his group on Facebook. So he ended up posting this about what Monique said. I'm going to let you guys take a listen, and then I'm just going to give my opinion on the whole deal. So take a listen to this. Okay, here we go.
I was excited, like, all right, baby, let's go get him in Jackson, Mississippi. And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw so many, actually too many to count, and too many for me to tap.
Hey,
but I
what's
saw
up,
so many of our
Fantastic?
young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it, not just at the airport, I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves? When did we step away of let me make sure I'm presentable when I leave my home? Let me make sure I'm representing the family I created so that if I'm out in the street, I look
Most definitely,
like
Shantastic. We're gonna have to do a collaboration real soon. Yes. And thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna have to do that. We need to do a collaboration and talk about this Kwame and Tommy Sotomayor situation. That's what we need to do. Most definitely. So yes. Make sure. Oh, thank you so much. Oh yes, Shantastic, make sure you hit me up in the DM and let me know what day will be good for you. I don't know if you busy today, tonight. We can set that up most definitely. I want to talk about that Kwame and Tommy Sotomayor situation because I don't know if you seen Tommy's show, but like Kwame was sending him pictures of his girlfriend and all that. Let me not get off the subject, you know. I get off into somebody, keep on talking. But yes, most definitely we're gonna have to do a collab soon. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you.
Full face of makeup. I'm not saying no full front lace frontal. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying,
hey, what's up, Joy?
Could you please comb your hair? And if you don't want to comb your hair, they got enough shit out here now, baby, where you can style yourself up and look like you have pride. I'm not saying you don't have pride, but the representation that you're showing, someone would have to ask you to know that you had it.
Hey, what's up, Deborah Mitchell? Thank you for tuning in.
My sweet babies, for the ones that do call me auntie, I love you for real. Even the ones that don't, I love y'all asses too. But the babies that say auntie to me, please listen to auntie. Always have pride in your representation of you. It's not to get a man. It is just your representation of you, my sweet babies. So I'm just giving y'all a warning. If I see you in the streets, in the airport, in the Walmart, and you got a bonnet on, and you got slippers on, and you looking like, what the fuck? Nikki gonna tap you and say, hey, baby girl, show you what you worth. Show you what you deserve.
Oh, perfect. I will be there. I gotta hey, Joy, did you share that to your community tab so I can see exactly what time the show start? You know, I'll be there right on time.
celebrities putting out there saying, hey, queen, hey, queen, hey, queen. Well, can we start putting it into action? So I'm asking our wiser sisters, when we see our little babies out there looking like they just don't care, and I'm not saying y'all don't, it looks like it. Can we just tap them and say, baby girl, you deserve more than what you're showing.
Amen.
Represent you with pride, my babies. And that may be a part of us helping our community. Because if you look like you don't give a damn, how you going to be treated?
Ooh.
So when I say, hey, queen, I can only say it to the sisters that it belongs to. Because a lot of us are still in queen training. So if you're in queen training, stop being fearful of taking your position. And queens don't walk around with bonnets and headscarves and slippers and pajamas. That's for the house.
Amen.
When you go outside, represent you, baby, like you are worthy and you deserve the title of Hey Queen. Nikki love y'all for real. And I ain't never gonna BS you. Stop wearing them damn bonnets and headscarves looking like don't nobody give a damn about.
Yes, you see, she got down to the real at the end. Stop wearing that ish in public. So what she was saying, I agree with her wholeheartedly. I really do, and I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thanks for the comments and all that good stuff. And I'm so glad it's like mostly women down here in the chat. I think it's only a couple, but yeah, you're here. You're here. Okay, let's see. I will share it on my community wall. We are headed there. Let's see, real quick, around 3 o'clock. Oh, yes, ma'am. I will be there for sure. I don't have to go to work until tomorrow. I'm hoping, at least probably before this week, I'm hoping me and Shantastic can link up and talk about that other stuff. But dealing with these bonnets, the bonnets was never a good look to me in public, period. Speaking on myself, like me personally, I own a couple of bonnets myself. And I have two sons, so I don't have any daughters to have this conversation with. But just speaking as far as I go, yeah, Miss Deborah, I agree with her too. Because you heard what she said at the end about presentation. Presentation is so important. It's just like if we see a guy walking around out here, you see a guy running up to you, hey, Miss Lady, how you doing? He got slippers on his feet with some socks and some slippers, and he got on some sagging cargo shorts and a wife beater, and he trying to talk to you. How would you be looking at him? Not saying that these women out here with the bonnets are I'm not saying that these women are out here looking for men. When I seen, if you checked out my thumbnail, you seen a big group of women. They were in the airport and they were gathering their bags together, but all of them had on slippers. They had on like biker shorts or whatever. They had on slippers, regular t-shirt, and all of them had bonnets on. So it's like you never know who you may run into in those airports. Me personally, I was about to fly one time and they ended up changing my flight all the way at the end. But I would not dare go to a airport where you can see famous people there. It's famous people in there. I mean, you never know who you will run into. So, like with me personally, I wear my bonnet to bed. I get up. I take a shower in my I got like a shower type of waterproof bonnet that I wear. And when I get out the shower, I put on my clothes and I put my makeup on. After I finish putting my makeup on, I take that bonnet off. Even if I was to I'm not bougie or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. Okay, and Miss Shantastic said, I wholeheartedly agree with Monique. I missed a photo opportunity with Juvenile because my hair was wrapped up in a scarf. Oh, for real, girl. What was Juvenile in? Let's see. It was a beautiful African scarf, but I couldn't do it. LOL. Right, girl. You done seen Juvenile? No, I would not want to have on nothing wrapped up around my head if I'm taking a picture with a celebrity. See, you know exactly what I mean, Shantastic. Because you could have that once in a lifetime moment, and I think you in Memphis. Am I right? I think Shantastic in Memphis. I think, but you don't want to miss out on that moment. And if you are in a space where celebrities are, oh, okay, Benny Hanna in Memphis. Oh, okay. Yes, and see places like that, like the Memphis in May just passed by Shantastic. So I know with you being in that city, you wouldn't dare step out with no bonnet and your pajamas on. Girl, just imagine how embarrassing it would be to be somewhere like let's say if you in the city of Texas, Atlanta or something, you somewhere out there in Atlanta, and you at the airport about to change planes, you got on a bonnet and pajamas, and you see somebody from the Love and Hip Hop crew. I'm like, I want to get a photo op because it's all about the photo opportunity when you see them, and then you got on a bonnet. Girl, how you gonna be looking talking about take a picture with me? You don't even look like you belong with them. I remember for my birthday back in March, me and my sisters, some other homegirls, we took a girls trip to Atlanta. We were at the All-Star Weekend, and it was times we just stepped out, went to the grocery store, and we just went like up the street to like some quick places. We had an Airbnb, but soon as we stepped out, we looked the part. We did. You don't know who you gonna run into, especially All-Star Weekend. We have to, like, us as Black women, especially, we have to take the time to take those bonnets off our head. I know sometimes you feel like I'm not going nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna see me, girl. You never know who you might run into. And I remember that weekend of my birthday, I had oh, you lived in Atlanta before. Oh wow. Cool. Close the door. And yeah, I had ended up ordering this jacket. It was like a real flashy jacket. They was telling me I looked like what's that dude name from the what was that, the Five Heartbeats, like Eddie Kane. It was like a real flashy jacket. It was I'm gonna have to take a picture of it and put it on my community tab. But they was like, girl, you is not wearing this. I was like, shoot, it's gonna be famous people out here. I want to look the best. But I was like, I could be amongst like rich people. I want to look the part. But I ended up wearing like this other dress or whatever. But I'm gonna make sure I post that jacket on my community tab so y'all can see how flashy this damn jacket was. But they was like, you are not going out with this flashy damn jacket on. But man, I promise I was gonna be out there stunned with that jacket on. And I don't know if you guys listen to the comedian King Schiller, but he make those short little videos, and he always be like, now, do y'all want to tell me? He ended up talking about this situation, and it was in a funny way. But when you think about it, he was telling the truth. I don't want to play too much of his video, but I'm going to let y'all listen to what the comedian King Schiller said. It was so real. And now when I heard him say this, he said, now listen, you guys take a listen to or think about what some of those guys in the manosphere will have to say about this topic, dealing with these bonnets. Think about how they'll talk about you. Oh, if you look at a woman and she got on them bonnets and she got on them pajamas, she ain't washed her butt, she stank. And then here we go about the whole subject on Black women hygienes. Yes, when it's stuff dealing with your hair, your skin, the aesthetics of your skin, how clean your appearance is, all of that is tied into your hygiene. I remember me and my sister were having a conversation about this when we were talking about women with makeup and how certain women's skin look without their makeup. We were just saying if you see a person and their skin looks dirty or something like that, or if they're not a teenager and they constantly have all these breakouts, and we were just saying like those people probably don't wash their face. If you don't wash your face, what else aren't you washing? You know, that's the first thing I'm gonna be thinking. But this is a very short video. I want y'all to listen to what he had to say. Because I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if y'all like me, but I'm the type of woman. I'm the type I like to spy on those large conversations that men are having, because you can really get a good sense of how they think about women. You know, you can get a really good sense of what they really think about women in these conversations that they having. But listen to comedian King Schiller about what was his views on the Monique comment. Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the queens of comedy, Monique, this man has put out a public service announcement to all the young ladies who have made it their business to have their daily attire be bonnets and pajamas and slides and dingy t-shirts and things of that nature. She said she went through the airport. We've been walking around like most of us, and you just see these little bonnets and dingy t-shirts. You know what I mean? And funky pajamas and slides. And she trying to let y'all know, hey, queens, I love you, my sweet babies. Those of you that call me auntie, I love you. Let's take pride in how we present ourselves. Let's dress better. I love you. Mm-hmm. And y'all trying to cut Monique head the hell off. Yes, y'all, everybody. Hold up, mind your business. Everybody, hey, listen. This is why I don't be, I don't be for real when I tell people stuff. No, I ain't mad at nobody. I already know. If you walk out the house with a bonnet on your damn head and some dingy pajamas and some slides and a dingy sweat, hey, listen. I already know from the presentation. Ain't nothing I can tell you. There's nothing I can tell you. Everybody don't want to be correct. You can't help everybody. Can't correct people. You can't give everybody advice. I mean, you can give it to them, but I knew y'all was going to try to kill her as soon as she said that. You think it's bad now? You think everybody going to stop wearing bonnet? Now, hell no. It's finna be a bonnet brigade up in here. Oh, well. We in a generation now where if you try to tell somebody something for their own benefit and say, hey, look, you coming out the house looking like you don't wash your ass. Please don't do that. Because I love you. Now, Kevin Samuels will call you a fat, nasty, greasy, old dingy heifer. He wrong. But then Monique say, hey, baby, I love you. I want you to do better. Now, she wrong, too. You can't win. Y'all just don't want to be told nothing.
There you go, right there. A lot of them don't want to be told nothing. And I remember a couple of weeks ago when I was on the Wiley show, and I was talking about how I think not all, but I think some of the calls that Kevin Samuels have is like rigged up. I think they're set up. And that was a big reason why, because a lot of Black women don't want to be told nothing. And I'm thinking this has to be a joke. What you say? Let the church say amen. Yes. I promise. What's up with your money boy? Yes. And just like King Schiller just said, I'm gonna make sure I drop his I don't know if you guys are sub to him, but yeah, he funny, but he says stuff in a funny way, but he real. But when you got a big group of women that don't want to be corrected, I just don't see a lot of women real calls calling in to Kevin. Because like he just said, a lot of Black women don't like to be corrected. So I don't see a lot of women that's calling into that man's show being overweight, single, no man, like really calling into this man's show for advice, looking at how he talked to people. That's why I said I think a lot of the calls ain't real. Going back to what he just said, you have the guy in the manosphere who a lot of women don't like because of how they feel like he down talk black women, but you have a woman who really care. Like, you know, you can tell when a person's sincere and when they're not. You can really tell. Monique was talking out of love. Can't wait to link with you later on this time. Oh yes, most definitely. Oh, Money Boy, when me and Shantastic have that sit down, I'm gonna have to drop the link or send the link to you so you can get in too. If Joy wanna come in, she can talk too. It could be like a 4-person panel over here. Most definitely. I know you and Joy have a show starting. I think she told me it started at 3. It's like 10 minutes after 2. So I'm gonna be over there for sure. But yes, I really wanted to hear some other people opinion on this situation with the Tommy and Kwame Brown situation. Most definitely. Not trying to get off track, but yes, yes, yes. Please, please, please make sure you come over here. A lot of people think his calls are scripted. I've never watched them yet. Yep, I think they stripped it. I don't I unsubscribe from him, but every blue moon it had to take for him to do something everybody talking about for me to go over there and listen to Kevin. That's a major issue. Black women can't be given constructive criticism anymore. So quick to cancel people. Oh, that is so true. And I think you in a bad state if you can't take constructive criticism. I've always been the type that's been able to take it, you know, especially looking at the fact of what I do for a living. I do hair. So, of course, with me being a hairstylist, I have to take construction criticism because I'm dealing with people appearance and people looks. So I've always been able to take it. And I just look at it like whether somebody giving me constructive criticism in a hating manner, it could be somebody that you would call a hater, or it could be someone that really loves you that's giving it to you. Either way, I take it in because I just think those are little pieces that we can take in and it's going to make us a better person. And you know, like that man just said, you stepping out of the house with a bonnet on and some pajamas, what people think? You ready to roll. Like I just heard Monique's talking about in another video when she was in a car. And you know, Monique was raised with her father. Her father was in her life, you know. And she said her dad, you know, wouldn't let her wear nail polish until she was 13 years old. And when she did wear it, once that nail polish started cracking, he was like, "No, you're not finna walk around here with no chip nail polish. Take that nail polish off." If she was doing something simple like going outside to play, she had to comb her hair. She had to put on, you know, some pretty decent play clothes just to go outside so she can be presented in the right way. You know, when people look at us, they immediately judge us on our aesthetics, on our appearance. Our aesthetics is just what a person see. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday, but I was like, you know, you see some of these people at these restaurants and some of them don't look clean. Like I go into a McDonald's or a Wendy's or whatever to get a burger and I see the person back there, you look at their nails, they don't have nails, they got nubs and they nubs look like they dirty. You want that person making your food? But I think it is like a time where we, especially as Black women, have to take in constructive criticism. And it's some changes we got to make because I'm like, man, all over the internet, people talking about us. And I'm like, and you know, most of the time it's not in a good way. It's not in a good way. So I think it is some changes that need to be made. But most definitely, we're going to come back later on. I'm gonna make sure I inbox you, Shan, so we can see what time we're gonna get this show cracking later on. So most definitely, you guys make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and most definitely stay tuned to Katie Talk 101. Thank you so, so much for tuning in, and I love ya, and I will see you later. Signing out. Katie Talk 101. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about these bonnets. See ya.